Hello, this is Gerald Johan van Waas. Every letter will give you a sort of signal that it will take all your attention to a specific way how to handle these letters within the other letters within words, and some letters will really take your attention to a specific a small focus where you say, okay, here I have some foundation. These are the letters that are associated with localizations, where we can start from, where we can really start from it. And the theory explains it also what kind of differences we have between all the variations there. Some other letters will take us immediately to variations that occur where we have need some time for it to follow actually the kind of direction that it will give to us. Also there are some positions, some variations. The theory that I have will describe also what it means and in which direction actually all these things are going. It's a bit like it's based upon localization in space and time, then within horizontal, vertical, and diagonal orientations. And a few other letters will actually more like give you an idea of it. It goes actually a bit in all directions. It's more like a general influence. What is it really going to? We're not very sure, but these are vibrations and resonances that also can be defined. That's the last one. These are about formulas that can be repeated also at certain stages or when the conditions are met actually. And I will explain here a word with letters from each category combined. A word which I have described before, so you can look up the old video. I do it completely independently from a different angle with the patterns actually that I use more often. So I just use these patterns and I also have a realization of what it does there in that position, in that category. And if you combine these things, you almost come automatically to almost the form and also the nature of what the pair is expressing. In some other languages they have similar words like pear in Dutch, almost the same word. Poivre with a little bit adaptation to describe it in French. And probably there are some other words, but the basic consonants of the P and the R are already there. The other descriptions are slightly different, but the basics is actually the same. So I will describe these letters one by one and combine them also in such a way that they are described very, very simple as it can be. So you have in the second category the directions. So you have the horizontal for the first three letters, the vertical for the next three letters, the next row of letters, and the last one is about the diagonal directions. So it pushes you towards a different direction. And the P is the last one, so it pushes everything a bit further away into the end results where it will give you actually this kind of form that describes it actually quite well. I will go deeper into that form later. But that's the basic form actually where it starts from. The next is the consonant. The consonants are there are more like what kind of space do we have? How does it describe the space of orientation? It's a combination of e and a, while it's also described as e, pair. I'm almost confused. Pair, while it is e and a. So the e basically is it's the vertical, it's going up, so I also have that up. It's not just that, it's also not just about I have this vertical, it's also on the second row, it's also a little bit like okay, I have at least two kind of verticals to pinpoint actually that a sort of timing. The e is combined with the a, so it goes actually to a physical form. The a is the physical form where the directions are not so important, but it's more like the form is important. The form is forming itself in space. It's a localization of a form. If I combine the stretched thing of space, of form in e, combined with the a or the form itself, it is or almost like this is the pair already, even if I have not just with the form which is stretched or something that is stretched in the form. There's also that process in it that says, okay, something is grown, and I follow up what changes. There's a change visible in the form, and it's also about growth. So it's something is growing there. It's growing into that form actually. So it still fits quite well. What's the R then? The R I usually already will make that connection with the R. R is like make a connection where it will make a connection where I can have the repetition of my formula actually, so that I can make a connection to it, and I can make a connection from it. And I almost have the form of the pair, strangely enough. A form which can be repeated, like the R will do. So I have this repeat. I can also repeat or find this form multiple times. With the sound of air, it will have an association that, okay, but I have it coming from somewhere up, and I have a connection to a selection. So I have this selection there with the air. It also almost brings it a bit more up. There I have the right focus, and that goes also very quickly. I have the P, the E, the A, the R, and this is all connected, and it gets you to that form. Even I didn't explain them well what it all can be. The A is about what grows there. The P is what will come out of it. The R is where will it be connected. So these forms, which are already almost described in a similar way, also show you the aspects that we need for it to show you, where is the pair, and it can be repeated. As you can see, it's there. I immediately see it there, the pair. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. This was Gerald Tuovawas again. It's for soundinform.com as a website. You have some books to prepare you, some alphabetic list of videos, previous videos, and the previous video you'll find there as well. Thanks again for watching. Bye.